from the game.
What's this?
Like he said, Russian form. Very concise on game, not ramble.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've got real.
Yeah, focus, people.
Focus.
Hey, we're live, Rob. Here we go. And we're there we go. All right. Something weak, All right. 3 and 2 and 1. Live from the 6th floor basement, guys. Games and beer towers. Look at that lighting. That is like some.
It's kind of dark in here, Rob.
I should probably do some nudes. That's nude lighting right there. That's like
Hey, baby.
3/4 of the artistic nudes are done in that lighting.
There you go. That's
And no porn.
all those shadows, all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks better
With a
the
few
shadow.
shadows. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
there are certain things. Shadows are good. 4K killed porn.
It's guys, games, and beer.
Yay!
Not for me. I love a pimpled ass.
All right.
I'm so
Hey.
happy. I'm so happy right now for saying that. Oh shit.
Hey, so we have a real show for you guys tonight. So we did a beer court last week because
We were lazy as shit.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, we've been lazy.
Dude, we've been busy. Jesus fucking
Busy.
Christ, man. And it's not gonna end. My month of August
Yeah.
is unbelievably effed up.
Something every week.
I don't know how I'm gonna get through it. I
all
really
gas, no brakes.
don't. What's that? Oh, thank you.
gas, no brakes.
Fuck yeah, I am pushing it to the floor.
I'm feeling so
probably
gassy.
gonna drop dead in September, in October, but September. But that's fine too. And
We'll do some chill stuff in September.
Yeah, we will. We need
make
to.
up
We
for
need
it.
to. Cause damn.
So we go into October. We got.
But oh yeah, we're on the Well, we'll talk about that more as the show goes on. So hey, but before the show goes on, why don't we start with something more to drink because I don't have nearly enough alcohol in me yet.
Ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. Beer court.
Hey, what do we got tonight, Ryan?
This is from Three Floyds down in Munster, Indiana. It's the Turbo Reaper IPA.
Turbo Reaper.
Where's Jim?
Why would Turbo Reaper be appropriate tonight, gentlemen?
It's like another holiday weekend coming up. Man with
Reaper.
Power.
I know.
Weekend of heavy metal music, pinball, video games. What else?
That drink is
And
pretty
free love.
metal. That is a very, very metal cover.
Yeah.
Got like a Reaper on there.
Yep.
That is
It's
a very seriously looking metal can. But so we will be at that. We'll talk more about that as the show goes on. But this beer is appropriate for a heavy metal arcade show, I think.
So
It's not normal.
no, that's yeah.
All right.
So their slogan
Shit, that's
here is,
7%.
without warning, something's dawning as our latest West Coast style IPA awaits your defenseless thirst.
7%.
As colossal hop aromas ride in harmony with tropical and citrus notes, you better run for cover. There is no other.
It smells really good, guys. 7% though?
7%.
Yeah, that's straight up IPA motor oil. I love it.
Wait, are they quoting from?
It sounds like almost like
Metal lyrics.
A metal lyric.
Yeah, no.
I think if you were to sing
All right, look it up, Larry.
if you were to sing it, it'd probably be like an Iron Maiden song or something.
No, I think
No?
it's. I
That
think it's
definitely
Judas
has the
Priest.
smell of.
Your
Turbo Lover.
Turbo Reaper.
It definitely has the smell of.
Citrus.
Citrus and IPA.
Actually, it's really good,
Cover. That is Judas Priest.
It's Judas Priest. Okay, well there you go. It is a very metal beer. So
Well,
again,
Alfred just like
very,
Out
very
there.
citrusy.
Lover.
you gotta have that fist.
I mean, very citrusy. Holy
Very.
crap!
Yes, but that's also helping me with how
God, I love Judas
IPA
Priest.
it is because I'm not a fan of the hoppy IPAs.
I don't think it's all that
This isn't
hoppy.
particularly hoppy, but it is
It's
hoppy.
very citrusy though.
It is.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
mean, even tasting it, pineapple. I taste pineapple in it.
I taste some mango.
No mango.
Oh,
I
look,
know,
it is.
fuck
It
all
is
that.
on the side to your as pink on the.
Actually, I'm not. I
Pink
wouldn't know a
black.
mango from anything else.
What's that?
Yeah, one of those where it's hard to read.
I want you
It's pink
guys.
on black.
Yeah, you know, again, design.
They're probably like.
I mean, cool and all, but if I can't read it, and I'm old, so I can't read a lot of things, don't make it harder.
This is about 0 expectations for an IPA.
You know,
This-
really.
But it doesn't land.
It's very IPA, I think.
I don't think so.
It's
at
No,
all.
classic.
I'm going to agree with Larry on this.
Really?
I
I don't
don't.
think
I'm
so.
not giving.
Really, it's got the hoppiness.
Oh
I
no,
feel
it's
it.
got hoppiness, but
Yeah,
not like
but it's
not like a
there's
lot
no
of.
bitter. There's no.
Oh, this is more old. This is kind of old school IPA where they're just.
This is a Three
Throwing it
Floyds
in.
that I'm actually willing to drink.
I'm going to tell you guys for
It's a 47 IBU. See?
yeah, so it's pretty low.
Yeah.
Seems even lower than that.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that too. It's very sweet too.
And that's what I'm getting.
You get
this
that
kinda
sweetness,
caramel
too?
malt
Well, it is
sweet.
very sweet. It does have a sweet.
Yeah,
It's,
and
it's a
don't-
bomb.
I don't expect sweet in IPAs.
It's a bomb. It's not a sniper rifle.
No, no, yeah, there you go.
It's a
And seven with this sweet and not much bitterness.
Really
yeah, this one will
mellow.
fuck you up.
Sneak up on you. Yep.
Yeah, well, 7. Yeah, 7.
7, dude, 7. That's
That'll
for
tear
an
you up
IPA.
pretty
That's
good.
that is getting up there.
It's kind of funny how
Yeah,
you're just
shirt.
two
That's a
between,
cool shirt, too.
like
Yeah.
2 or 3,
That's
Oh, they got a
Percent
shirt that goes
between
with it.
Turbo Reaper IPA.
Okay.
Look at
and totally
that guy. Yeah,
drunk.
It's a good looking shirt.
That's a
Dude.
good looking shirt.
That is. Is it-
Yeah,
Is that like a
you
shirt you
know,
buy?
It's not.
Yeah.
I just
not the
put
one
it
on the
together.
box,
Yes, of
right?
course.
No,
Of
but it's
course
pretty
that's so
fucking
weird
cool.
from Turbo Lover.
Yeah.
Turbo Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I type T shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very solid. I get the sweetness. I get the citrusy in it. There's a little bitterness, but not a lot, dude. I'm with you on this. This is not. It's 0% what I
Well,
expect
and
from an
not,
IPA.
it's not to me at least. It's not distinctly piney. It's not distinctly.
Nope.
I get what you're saying with the.
citrusy.
I get the citrus.
I get
I
the
mean,
citrus.
it's citrusy, but not like.
punch you in the face citrus.
Yeah, it's not like drinking grapefruit. You know.
No.
It's not a hazy either.
No.
Because it's like
Have you got?
not
Can I see your
fully
glasses?
there to be like the hazy
But it
citrus.
I mean, it's a little bit of haze.
It's
in
a little-
there, to
yeah.
be fair, but it's not. Yeah, it's not like a hazy.
Interesting.
I'll get to it when I talk about it. All right. Well, let's start with the obvious. Jacob, party cooler. I know you're like me. You're not an IPA drinker.
I'm
Why
not
would you
an
grab this
IPA.
one out of a party cooler?
I'd give it a shot at the party.
All right.
I'd give it a
That's
shot.
unusual for Jacob because again, he's
Yes,
not an
I'm
IPA drinker.
very much not an IPA, and it's the fruity, citrusy note of it that's kind of tempering back the very hoppiness that I can still taste a lot of hop, but yet it's tempered down by the
that
cit-
sweetness, citrusy front
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, so
All right.
I'm
Tyler, party cooler.
Same reason, yeah. For that very reason, I'd grab this out of the pocket cooler.
All right. Ryan.
Yeah, I could grab this one. Generally, there's not many beers from them that I would kind of push off to the side.
Yeah, that's what you were saying with the Three Floyds. You don't like a lot of their stuff, but this one.
yeah. Three Floyds, not Three Floyds.
So normally you don't, but like
Normally
yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
that's right.
like Three Floyds. Everything free Three Floyds,
They tend to be very heavy IPAs.
They are.
Yeah.
In their lineup.
and that's just not me.
Yeah.
But this one you
But
would
the-
grab.
Yeah.
No, I was saying normally I do grab. I enjoy what they have.
Yeah.
So there's not many that I would push aside.
But this you grab this one too, though.
I would grab this one as well.
All right, Larry. How about you, party cooler?
Yeah, I think I would.
And this
Wait,
is,
and
this-
I'm
this
kind
is-
of
Wow. Okay.
I'm kind of off
That was
on. I'm kind of off on IPAs, you know, but this is different.
It's very different.
And I don't know. It's got the it's carbonated in that, but it also isn't bloating.
Yeah.
It's not really carbonated. Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
I tend
mean,
to
didn't
prefer
even-
beers that way.
I didn't even think about that. It's not really carbonated. That's a very good point, actually, because yeah, sometimes if you start with the really heavy carbonated beers, you just get that bloated feeling when you're, especially early. So,
You
good
also
point.
get some of those burps that feel like they're about to be more than.
Yeah.
Those are uncomfortable verbs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? So I'm going to tell you right now, we are going to be at Man with Power this weekend, and I have made myself a promise. Once I get set up for the show, I'm going to spend the weekend drunk until I have to break down. So I'm going to look for this in Madison because I doubt very much they're going to serve it.
Well,
after
that will
IBU.
get you ahead of the game. Yeah,
At 7%, it's a good starter beer. So this is something I'm actually going to seek out. But yeah, I would grab this out of the party cooler. Rob?
Party cooler. Nah. Yeah, of course. I mean, this is you know what this is great for? If you're feeling like slightly ill and you got a sore throat, this is gonna kill that. This is gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what. When they were looking for something to cure COVID back in the day, this is it.
This is
This is gonna end it. Somebody could lick you on the face with COVID.
Who
back
needs
in the day,
ivermectin?
and you
You
can
do
just
this.
yeah. This is drunkermectin, ivermectin. Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
no, this is great. I don't really get where you're getting the not an IPA taste. It definitely it has the front end hit of an IPA that I think that's kind of the trademark.
Way
I
more,
get
it's
I,
way more
I know
mellow.
a lot of them are piney, but I drink a
way
lot of
more-
IPAs, so
yeah.
piney isn't
I mean,
necessarily a thing.
I used to
For
drink
me.
a lot of IPAs, so it's not like I don't. And
I can
did
taste the-
enjoy them.
By the way, you can taste the pine on the way down.
You can. There's a
You hit
touch.
the
There's
pine.
a touch, but
But I don't necessarily need pine in the IPA. I mean, it's definitely a taste that's associated, but it's not something.
But
I
it
need.
is something it's
Yeah.
associated with.
Yeah, it's
So,
definitely associated, but-
Yeah, so I think it's surprising. It just doesn't. It doesn't.
I think that's fair. I think it is surprising
Yeah.
because it is. This goes down like
And it's
this goes down like a
It's
light
very
beer,
smooth.
man.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
really smooth. All right.
All right, it
let's
probably
do-
doesn't go down like a light beer.
Let's do the
but-
pub question. You at the pub?
No.
All right.
No.
Okay, so party cooler, yes. Pub,
Yeah.
All right. Pub?
Yeah, I think it's mellow, like you guys are saying, which is different for an IPA. That I would actually probably get it because I like it, and the can's fucking cool.
Also a good reason to pick it at the pub. All right, Ryan, pub?
Yeah, I'd grab it from pub stuff. Yeah.
Larry? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I think so. I just been drinking more malty and stuff, but if this sometimes right now it's on taps, you go to a bar and it's nothing but IPAs.
Yes.
And so this is sitting next to a bunch of other IPAs, yeah, for sure. I would get this one over those, and I might even just get it in general.
All right.
You know your answer, Tom. You already said you're looking for it.
Fuck yeah. If there's a pub in Madison that serves this, I'd like to try it
I
on
think
tap,
that's tough.
actually. Yeah, I'm finding it and drinking it this weekend. I am going to get so fucking hammered this weekend, people. All right, Rob, how about you?
Well,
Tom's
Rob.
gonna be useless.
I like it when
You've
he's
been
useless.
warned. You've been warned, okay?
What? You're just jealous because
I-
you don't get to be the one?
If he's not, we have work to do.
Oh, dude.
I cannot tell you
Dude, you cannot.
how stressed I am.
Wait a
There
minute.
you
You
go.
know how
There you
useless
go.
Larry is at Man with Power.
Give me that.
He's like
Mountain
lit the
Dew.
entire
Pick a beer.
weekend.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys right now. Yeah, I'm going to be fucking hammered all weekend long.
Well, he's gonna be drunk in
So-
Tom.
Yes, I am.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna go to the bar and I'm gonna get drunk like a community college girl.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, I went to community college, so I'm allowed to say shit like that.
So
And I was a girl at the
so
time.
so
yeah.
you're not going to be actually getting beer. You're going to be getting Malibu.
That was fair.
I like that. That was good. No, that would be a decent college girl. That would. Yeah.
Oh, when I went to trade school for a while, there was no girl that was going out drinking with us that wasn't drinking Malibu.
Shit, half of them drink. Forget it. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, so let's see how we feel about this one, gentlemen. In 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
All right. Understandable.
Yeah, I didn't give it a down,
No, but-
but yet it was.
As a non-IPA person, this is an IPA. I would
And
order it in a
I tend to
heartbeat.
agree with you, by the way. I am not a huge Three Floyds fan as a general, but yeah, I
Everyone-
like this one.
Everyone was
really
talking
solid.
about how Three Floyds was so great and everything, and
Look,
Zombie Dust is the best, and, I'm going.
and
it's
Gumball,
just not.
right? But
it's just not
but they're
me.
all they're all really strong IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And if you're not an
I
IPA,
can
we can
appreciate them. I won't seek them out.
Thank you. I'm the same way. Everybody loves them, and rightfully so.
Yeah,
If you're an
that's-
IPA drinker, they're great IPAs. I'm not an IPA drinker.
Like Trav loves Free Floyd.
Oh yeah, Gumball especially. Again,
Yeah,
that's his
drinks it all
jam.
the time.
Right, but this is
This
very different from their normal offering.
This is different. It's different in general. It's different in a
We got a
very
bad
good
batch.
way.
Oh, this is great!
It is one
It's
of their
different-
year
different-
round.
We usually get the bad ones.
Yeah,
So it's a year round beer as well.
I'm going to agree with that.
Yeah,
That,
I mean it's on their
And
you know,
it's-
or sometimes they have stuff for 2-3
right,
months.
right.
So this must be their like, standard IPA, right?
It's solid. It's
And
really
I
solid.
think it's different in its brewing, not in whatever crap they add to it. Like, you know, like
Well,
sometimes.
it's not as carbonated.
Well, yeah, how they brew it and stuff like that makes it the different flavors as opposed to, like, even though I liked it, Point's peanut butter beer wasn't brewed as peanut butter. And, you know, they just added that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
So.
No, this is not an additive beer. This has got that flavor from the actual hops, which is pretty freaking impressive. They've got a really good profile going there. All right, Judge Rob, let's pass verdict on Three Floyds, Turbo Reaper, ripoff of our buddies at Turbo Love by
Juice Priest!
Judas Priest. Thank you.
By
Beer.
Rob Halford
But
Brewing.
it is a very metal can, so I'm going to give him points on the metal can. Okay, it is. This is as metal gets. Besides going to Mad with Power in Madison, Wisconsin, and hanging out with us and drinking. But Judge Rob, pass verdict.
All right, on the charge of being my turbo lover, I find you guilty.
Yeah.
And sentence you to dry humping.
Yay! Dry humping.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
All right, hey, what's going on this week, guys?
Well, currently I understand that, there's a big sporting event that, a lot of things are happening.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That apparently the whole thing that every news place has to keep mentioning every couple of seconds.
Is the opening ceremony?
Oh, not the opening ceremony. Is the fact that every one of the medals has a little bit of metal in the alloy from the original Eiffel Tower.
Wow, well, that's kind of cool, actually.
It is cool.
Okay, I'm going to say
but
that's
yet-
kind of cool.
It is cool, but when you hear it, every 5 minutes or so,
I get it!
It's okay, cool. That was cool.
I keep hearing
now
the food
shut up.
Okay, so, real quick. No offense, Christians, you stole everything from everybody else. You don't know about the piece of Dionysus. That's on you, okay? Stop talking about it. You're really bugging the crap out of me.
Yep.
If you can't tell the difference between the two, yeah, you're not much on your religion, are you?
People really need to talk about Gojiro's performance more anyway.
Heavy metal. That's the heavy
There
metal.
we go.
Which was amazing.
It was so good.
Oh my God. So
And proper safety protocols.
thank you. Did you notice they were
They
all
were all
wearing
tied back, yeah.
they were wearing their
That's the way it's done.
drop harnesses? You know it. So if you didn't see that, this is the first time a metal band has opened for the Olympics, which was freaking awesome. They picked an amazing metal band, which we will see a lot more of this weekend. God, not like I'm plugging Man with Power or anything, guys, but if you want to see some amazing metal bands. But, oh my
I
God,
didn't see you.
they were great. Oh, did you? We've got to watch the videos.
I thought they were saving that for the Norwegian.
So they were on a
Olympics.
castle.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're playing
No,
like
the palace.
that was the palace. Okay, they're
Yeah.
playing on the walls. They were like on
They had platforms
on the-
sticking out of the windows.
on the walls. It was
Which band?
Gojira.
Oh.
so it's a French heavy metal band, and that's really big in France.
And here, actually. They're very popular.
Yeah, they are very popular, and they were fucking awesome. Oh my God, they didn't, because of the other kerfluffle, they didn't get the love they should have gotten for their performance, because their performance was fucking.
Oh, you mean Snoopy
spotless.
getting toked with the
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. Well, that too.
That's the only thing that I wish I could have actually seen
In
was,
real life.
was seeing Snoop Dogg with the Olympic torch.
Uh,
And then I just wanted at some point, because I know.
Do you not think they designed it to look like that intentionally?
Oh, intentionally, yes, but also I just was wanting to see him take out a joint
As
and
big
light
as-
it
as big
off.
as.
Yeah,
My
a
torch.
big ass joint and just light it off the Olympic torch and be like,
Oh,
"For shizzle my nizzle."
That would have been amazing. Okay,
That would have been
fire this up
on the
right
internet, spread quicker than wildfire.
All right, so hey,
so
guys,
that's the real Olympics.
the real Olympics are going on this week,
Yeah,
but that's what
but-
brings us to
but-
what we're going to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
What are we talking about tonight, Larry?
Olympics and video games.
Well, not the Olympics in video games, sports in video games.
athletics and video games. God damn. You know, why do I write show notes, you fuckers?
Okay, athletics.
I love that look. Like, what the fuck's the difference? Because, to be honest,
he was
what
gonna-
the fuck's the
title it.
difference?
I chose a Olympics. Why title it as?
Because that was hilarious.
He was gonna ask you. He was gonna ask you what our show notes, but that's a whole other.
I used to read them when they typed them up.
Can't see, there were
Oh, by
3
the
of
way-
them. No,
by the
you
way,
were drunk.
Rob used to actually type up show notes.
Not
for the
just
show.
type, print.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, if that would have been
Ass
around when
hats.
I started, yes, I would have actually read those. But I joined it when that.
Yeah, Rob gave up on that a long time ago.
Just like life.
Fuck you guys. All right, so
Now
hey,
I'm part of the problem.
so we are going to talk about the.
By the way, this is fully scripted, and we practiced this hundreds of times.
We are gonna
By the
talk
way,
about-
I joke about that on podcasts that this is a scripted show. I've said that like on every. Oh, guys, can
We're
be
reading
scripted,
teleprompter.
man. That is supposed to be.
Yeah, let's tell them.
We had to
right for
practice.
the camera.
We
guys.
had to
Yes,
practice
yeah.
this shit show like all week. And then
Laughing,
we just on Tuesday we're like ready.
laughing at that joke for the 400th time.
Yeah,
It's really
You still got to make it look natural.
Thank you very much.
that awkwardness doesn't come naturally. No.
Yeah, especially the
We're
cross.
too professional to actually do
those
that.
things that I say that are, maybe where Rob has to censor me. Yeah, that's
I do
written
not
in
censor
there.
it.
I was just gonna say, Rob.
I gave up on that years ago.
All right, so hey, we're gonna start with you, Jacob. Jacob, athletic games.
Well, my athletic game is that of the shooting, the target shooting that they do.
Oh.
But yet, what's the difference between target shooting and shooting a
shooting.
simulated being in a, let's say, Mass Effect, where they have the arena combats where they're all just holograms that you're shooting at.
Right, you're not really shooting people.
They look like people, but they're holograms in this.
I could
So-
argue the same idea in real life. I'm shooting a target. I'm shooting a person. I'm shooting something.
Yeah. So therefore, and it's set in.
Screw this episode.
It's
I
set.
got. Wait, nah. Screw this. So we're done. I got the. I got the rifle in the back. Let's just go take the target. Screw this.
And it's set in competition, so therefore you have to go
Right.
through the and you have to hit certain point values to be able to progress on. So therefore, the shooting event is what I bring to you with Mass Effect.
Nice.
I want to say Mass Effect 3 was.
I like it. That was
That was
far,
really well
that was
done.
a far reach. I like that.
Yeah, I like
I
that
like
too.
the way you went into it.
So explain Mass Effect a little bit.
It is a
We
effectively
played it.
Oh yeah, we have actually played that game. Continue.
futuristic sci-fi, there's aliens that are coming to steal a bunch of people and
Right.
all these.
But you need to practice first.
You need to practice a bit first, and you get powers, but again, I chose the route of, hey, what weapons do we get? Well, you get these weapons that help you lower people's defenses, so that way you can either hit them with the pistol, or you can hit them with the rifle. And later on in many of the games, you progress to a level where you're given the option, do you want a pistol and or armor that is really amazing, or would you like an anti-material rifle? And what idiot is not going to choose
Anti-material, right?
anti-material? Because all the other ones, you have to mod up to be able to maybe get one headshot,
Kills, yeah.
one shot kills with a headshot. The anti-material rifle already does one shot head kills. But if you put on just like 1 or 2 mods, you can shoot a person in the knees and they die. I shot a dude in the dick one time and he died.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
Sound
because
effect
that
is
might
death.
happen anyways.
I was like, shit, this really is anti-material. I can shoot this person anywhere. And because I have modded it just so, I am doing ridiculous amounts of damage. Let's take this to the arena and see how quickly I can rack up the max score. Let's try and speed run the competition in the arena. Yeah, they decided that after the first round.
They cut that out.
No, they didn't cut that out. They decided that it was going to be, because it's computer
Right.
that's doing, like, hey, you did this great on this one, we're now going to increase the difficulty so that way you're getting a challenge because they
Right.
prize themselves on, hey, once you get up to certain levels, we're now, was it procedurally generated or whatever to make it so that way your progression is harder and it's not feeling like you're steamrolling stuff. Did so well on the first round that the second round I still won, but because I was being a janky ass fucker. I was using my abilities, whereas first round I wasn't using any of my abilities. And I was actually hitting people in the head and chest. Whereas first round, I was fucking people up.
Anywhere you can shoot them.
You have toes sticking out. You have your butt sticking out. You're dying because I'm about to shoot you with it.
This has
All
really
right.
gone very Roman.
Yes, it has. All right,
So,
Tyler, what you got for athletic games?
So, I don't play a lot of sports games. Just because I don't really enjoy them as much. There's less to them and the like visual appeal and stuff like that. It's just like, I understand why people like it. Totally okay. You do your thing. But there is one thing that I did really like when I was younger and did play a lot of. And I haven't played in years. I still have it and everything. But it actually is an athletic game. Stadium events for the Power Pad for the NES.
Oh my God!
Oh,
nice.
So we used to play the hell out of that. I wouldn't be able to do it now, not my fat ass. But as a kid, we had a blast doing that. It was just a lot of fun.
Oh, you got a
Shit.
power pad? Oh man, I want a power pad.
Right?
I still have it. I don't know if it works.
I heard that cats love to pee on that thing.
They do.
Yeah, I've heard that cats love to pee on it.
Has just the right smell and feel.
But yeah, no, we played that a lot as a kid. It was always a blast, and you had the energy as a kid to actually do that. Like, switching off and, like, taking breaks and stuff. I wouldn't be able to do it now, but, like, yeah, it was probably one of the only, like, sports games I think was fun.
Good call.
Something you couldn't
Yes.
cheat at.
Oh, I didn't even think
So
of
for
that.
that-
one.
well, you
Yeah.
could-
You could cheat at it. You know what you would do is you get on your hands and
Stand
knees.
So explain what the power pad was.
So the power pad was a controller that was a mat that you could roll out, and it was 2 players, so it has the buttons for each controller on the pad. And so the idea was like it's like track and field. So basically you'd run, but you have to do like most
You
games.
actually had to run.
You stomp on A and B and just keep going. The faster you do it, the faster your character moves. And that's what I was saying. You could cheat as you kneel behind it and just use your hands to tap it, and
Alright.
you'd beat the other person if they were running.
I'm thinking when the Wii came out and everyone had the joy, whatever they called it.
The
It
Wii
was
balance
like, everyone
board.
just the
Oh.
standard Wii
Oh, just the
controller.
Wiimote.
And like everyone was standing, but then later on people were just like, yeah, I can just sit down, and just go. Move my
Like
hand
the
around a
bowling?
little bit, like
The bowling
Why
people
get
used
up?
to
Why
stand
get up
up
and
and
do
they just bowling from their chair.
Chair bowling is cool.
Yeah, Nintendo tried to trick us into exercising, but we found ways around it.
Literally burning as many calories as jerking off.
So I almost wonder if something like that helped pave the way for like Dance Dance Revolution. That
Oh, I think
hey, these foot
definitely.
things work, and you know, like, you know,
Yeah.
not quite.
Because I looked.
No,
at,
I
there
mean,
was a dance
I almost
title.
think they
don't
had
know what it was
leftover
like.
pads, and that's what they did with them.
Just paint them different. It'll be fine.
Let's make Dance Dance
I
Revolution.
forgot all about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did too. I was like, oh my god, why didn't I
Yeah,
think of Yeah,
power
it
pad.
kills me. Kills
Were
me.
they the only
Sometimes
ones
they
that
come in with
that
bangers.
had something like that? 8-bit generation? Did Sega didn't have a
I have no.
floor
I
thing, did they?
I had
Well,
the
they
NES
had the
pad for like a
activator.
long time and
the
never used it.
activator. Oh,
Yeah, the activator was like that hand thing, wasn't it? Was
I mean, I think it's still like it could do feet too,
Oh.
but maybe not.
I don't know. I'm not gonna mess that up because
All right.
I don't know what I'm talking about. So
All right.
I like that one. How about you, Ryan? What you got?
So I'm going to go back to the era of
oh no,
Yo.
it was full motion. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
the activator.
the era of all the people playing the track and field style where everything was left and right or A-B or
Yeah.
whatever. And, you know, there's probably the others that might be mentioned, but the one that always made me chuckle was Caveman Olympic.
Ah.
I
That's a good
completely
one, too.
forgot about that.
That's a
one.
good one too.
That
So-
is a good one.
So it wasn't a whole lot of events. I played a ton of it on the Commodore for sure. You know, because it's like between all the other, you know, Olympic style games.
Right, and there was a crap load on the 64.
So, I'm just gonna read through the race, the different events. There's the saber race, where pretty much it's the running one, but you're avoiding the saber-toothed tiger.
Right.
Yep. Instead of a hammer throw, you've got the mate toss. Left. I think it was like tap 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 to like spin the mate
By
around
their hair.
and then throw. Let's see what else is there. Fire making. That's a good one. Clubbing instead of probably fencing.
Yeah, I like the clubbing.
The opponent. Dino racing, which is another probably just standard.
There.
What I remember racing game where you just kind of like avoid obstacles. And
I
then
believe
go
this
to
is
the
the
last
partner toss, right?
Yep, right there.
and then the Dino Vault instead of a standard pole vault. Where those? So yeah, those were the fun days of just like everyone was coming out with some kind of silly.
I think
like,
the height
Olympic
was
style
like
games.
the Commodore 64 era was kind of the height of that.
There was a lot of those games in the comics.
I mean, for us,
they were
that was
they were either wiggle or button mash.
other people. It was like probably the NES.
Well, very often on the Commodore 64 they were wiggle sticks.
Yeah,
You
you
had to-
really busted that left,
Oh,
right, left,
yeah,
right.
thank you. I
you're
cannot
like,
tell you
one
how
button.
many joysticks you
Yeah.
killed that
use
way.
the Starfighter, man. That thing was epic.
All right, that's a good one. That was digging. You dug deep on that one. All right, Larry, how about you? Athletic games?
So I was kind of stuck on the Olympic.
You're gonna
part
do the
of it.
Paralympics, weren't
Yeah,
you?
Sex games? You go to the sex games?
no.
Well, that was similar.
No. It was just like I couldn't really think of anything beyond like, the stand-up arcade, 83,
Oh, there was a
track
ton
and
back then.
field.
Thank you. There was a ton of them.
right? And it was just like I couldn't really think of any, and I don't know. So I'm like, I really didn't play any either. So I'm like, so I looked it up. I'm like, okay, what games are out there and stuff like that. And there aren't a lot of official ones that are out there.
Like Olympic branded.
Yeah.
That's why that is why I spread it out, because when
Yeah.
I looked into actual Olympic games, there actually aren't a lot.
Yeah.
There are, you believe, oddly, the Dreamcast had a number of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and what I think was the turnoff always is like, I don't want to take my games seriously, even if it is like a more serious like Olympics generally is kind of people take it seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Like right. But if I'm gonna play tennis, I'm gonna play Mario Tennis. If I'm gonna play, or like in virtual, I play Smash Ball. Right.
Right. Well,
Where I'm playing
That's so
baseball and they're throwing a bowling ball.
That is
at
so
you.
good.
Something like that. Right. So I'm like,
Where's
oh.
Dallas when you need him?
Right,
Really?
right. So they were always kind of a turnoff, even the unofficial ones. And track and field got to be kind of just the same sort of button mashing. But I saw on the list, so I have not played this, but I'm excited to try to play this because I think it adds what I want to genre I really haven't explored is Sonic and Mario.
Yeah.
Which it looks like it's pretty cool, and I'm reading the description, and it sounds like it's kind of a good couch play.
Oh.
So you get a couple buddies together and you play against each other, kind of a maybe it sounds like maybe like a Smash Brothers style, but you're playing Olympic games.
All right.
Like the various track and field stuff. So I have not played that, but I think it's rated in the top 10 of all time of Olympic games, official or not official.
Really?
But I think it's official.
I believe it. I mean,
think
it's Nintendo. Oh, they probably own the Olympics.
yeah. So I'm excited about that
Yeah.
one. I think I'm gonna give that a try. And so this topic got me thinking about it. So that I explored what was out there and
Okay, well,
found that game as something to look forward to playing.
nice.
Keep talking about it for about 1
All right.
second. Wait,
Wait
wait
for
for
it.
it.
Wait
Pumping
for it.
it up.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. I'm on the fly. There we go.
So, oh, there you go.
There's
Yeah.
a demo available, by the way,
Yeah.
if you have
So-
a Switch. So.
And
Oh,
are
it's
you
on
talking-
available on the Switch. Oh,
But are you
that's
talking about
exciting.
the
I'm not
original Wii
100%
version?
sure. It
Are
just
you
says
talking about
demo
the original
available.
Wii version?
Yeah, there's a demo available, and
Is it,
Switch.
the original Wii is the
It
first time
Switch has
Sonic
everything.
and Mario were together in a game together.
Really? Okay.
2007. I thought that was one of the
Oh,
things. I
Sega,
remember.
how you've fallen.
So it was like that. It was like, hey, we're gonna put these two guys together that have never been.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
that
a
was
perfect
that
thing
was
for
a
it. It's
skim
putting
up
two
moment.
people that have never
Right.
been in a title together. And Olympics is a thing, you know, like.
That's actually kind of a cool idea.
That is actually very cool.
But to be
idea.
fair, Sonic could kick Mario's ass.
Yeah, I just feel whenever you
Although-
have someone play the
Jumping, maybe not so much.
the dash,
Beijing.
and
Yeah.
you have Mario
Yeah,
or
yeah,
you
that's
have
the one.
Sonic versus anybody,
He's got yeah.
I did
Yeah,
have
so
it.
it
On
was
It
a
doesn't
Wii
feel
title
right.
originally.
if Sonic doesn't win.
I kind of like the idea of. I kind of like that idea of a game because it's just like you've got Sonic and Mario.
I know.
That's like a competition right there.
that.
right?
Thank you. It's competition.
That's like-
You know what
the
I
characters.
looks for it? I thought I remember this, but I'm
They
like,
should make
no,
a
that's
deathmatch
not right.
game.
I was thinking Laugh Olympics.
Ah,
I really
yeah.
love that, and I'm like, didn't that come out? But no, it was Wacky Racers that came out.
It was.
Racers is awesome.
What? No, there was a Laugh Olympics, though, wasn't there?
I
don't
don't.
Did it have the
believe
same?
so.
All right, that's
That
it.
was a video
No,
game. Check
I'm
it out.
looking it up.
No, Wacky Races came out as a video game, which was fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
did.
did.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
I thought we were just talking about the cartoons. Okay, so
Yeah.
No,
we're
Laugh
talking
Olympics
about
was
the
a cartoon, and Wacky Racers.
yeah,
came out.
definitely was.
But that's
like,
what got me thinking
Dreamcast
about,
game
like,
too.
oh,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
I've seen
Good
that video
Dreamcast
game with those characters.
Right.
Well, those
Same
similar characters.
Same
are-
no, same characters. and
Same characters.
I
Yeah.
think there was a more in the Laugh Olympics.
And by
They
the way,
had
for the
other,
for the love of
categories.
God, bring back Snidely Whiplash.
Thank
Would ya?
you. That's a great character.
Come on.
And
I feel like a good RPG
Right?
version with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, just reskin the Mario RPG.
I'm
and
sorry,
just-
Muttley all the way, dudes. Muttley
Right? He's like the best. Fucking
Muttley-
Call of Duty.
I can't do that.
Call of Duty makes every freaking skin on Earth.
Muttley.
Ah,
Muttley.
Snidely. Yeah. No. Snidely Whiplash, and his special is like he calls Muttley and he just
And
scores
Muttley
you.
just wipes out everybody.
Yeah.
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 All right. So I'm going to bring up one that I'm actually working on later tonight. Newman Athletics. So if you haven't seen this game, it's kind of like a track and field game. So this was an arcade game by Namco in Japan. I don't think it ever got released here in the United States. I don't remember ever seeing it during the original, like the early 90s got released. And this game was freaking awesome. So it's track and field, but the characters are genetically and biotically enhanced new men. They're new men. And the game is
Not Newman.
the game is a button mashing
Hello.
absolute brilliance. I mean, it is everything about this game is freaking awesome. The graphics are great. It was never ported over to any of the home consoles. It's only an arcade system, and it plays exceptionally well. Plays up to 4 players, so you can have a lot of fun with it. Everything about the game just works.
People love it.
I'm about to.
Yeah.
I'm working the plug-in. So, if you've never played Newman Athletics, it just so happens.
But you probably haven't.
2 years ago, we were in Japan, and
With the Lords of the Trident.
with the Lords of the Trident, me, Ryan, Larry, and Travis were at a game shop, and they were selling full arcade boards. And sure enough, Travis.
How much
found-
was that, by the way?
I don't remember what he paid for it. Travis actually found a Newman Athletics board while we were there, and picked it up, and we shipped it. Well, no, we didn't ship it back. We put it in luggage and sent it back to the United States.
We muled it.
We did, and we've taken it to a few events, and it's
Oh,
always.
people are like on that thing, like constantly. Yeah,
Thank you. It is just.
they
that
do
much
beat the
fun.
shit out of it. It does get the shit beaten
Thank you.
out of it.
Hence the reason
Yes.
I'm working on it a bit tonight.
Big buttons.
Well, you know what? Those buttons were a good idea.
Yeah. So,
They work out well.
that being said, if you've never played Newman Athletics, I want to give it a try because it is a game you want to try, especially with your friends. It will be at Mad with Power this weekend, and then in 3 weeks after that, it will be at 2DCon in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So we're bringing it out to both shows.
It's also a good game just to watch people play.
Thank you.
Every time people we get groups of people gathering just to watch.
See,
So if you watch,
that's a pro tip on how to not exercise.
if you watch the MGC, their latest video for the upcoming show, you will see Newman Athletics in there and people playing.
People go to town on that game. I'm not
do.
kidding. Like their feet are moving. They're like, ah!
No,
it's pretty impressive.
It's
actually.
the game is just hilarious. It's a lot of fun. It's fairly rare here in the States. We're not.
Hey Jerome.
Hey Jerome, we're not the only people with a copy of it, but we are probably one of the only ones that bring it out in the field that I know of. So again, you will see it at this weekend at Man with Power. If you join us there, buy me a beer, by the way, because I'll be drinking all weekend. Did I mention I'm going to be drunk all weekend long? So if you see me at Man with Power, make sure to buy me a beer.
If he
Fair
doesn't
warning.
have a beer in his hand, buy him a beer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fair warning, Tom is a difficult fucking drunk.
Oh fuck yes! Wait. I've got a lot to complain about, so I'll be complaining all weekend too.
So hard to redirect.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
very
So definitely.
laser-like focus.
Definitely join us there on for Man with Power, and if you're in the Minneapolis area, come out to do TCon, because boy, wait to see what we got for 2DCon. I mean,
We're going full bore. It's
Oh
it's
my
full
God.
MGC plus.
Thank you. MTC Plus is a good way to put it, because not only are we doing a full conference room full of our gaming, or whatever you call it, ballroom, whatever. We're running an after party. We're running a couple after parties there, and our after parties are going to be off the effing hook. Okay?
They always are.
Oh yeah, thank you. They always are. We bumped our game up this year. Stop by the Guys Games and Beer Dive Bar at 2DCon. Trust me, it's going to be a
If
trip.
you ever wondered how G2B ends up forming, you're actually going to see the kind of environment that causes.
We normally live in.
this.
All right, what do you got, Rob?
All right, so
Oh, he's got classic.
I'm gonna. I'll. That's the point, but I am gonna talk a little bit about how track and field just really, that was like the first game that people were playing. I mean, pretty much everything is based off the track and field arcade game.
They are. Newman Athletics is track and field, just with a whole bunch of extra shit.
Right. Yeah, with extra steps. But that game really took arcades by storm. People really liked it. I mean, for a while you had to bring your popsicle stick to the arcade, because if you did not bring your popsicle stick, somebody was kicking your ass.
Explain a popsicle stick, Rob.
All right, so you balance a popsicle stick between your fingers, and then you would tap, and what it would basically make is a lever. So you would pound against this
Use
one.
it as physics.
Yes. Archimedes would be proud of Rob right now.
Kinda works on the
Continue.
same-
Yes, a bunch of
Technology
mostly
is both
drunk
sides.
kids. Bunch of mostly drunk 15-year-olds playing arcade machines. But still, we would what you do is you balance it between your fingers, and then one would press on the button, and when you tap down, of course, the lever effect would bring it back. So that would give you a significant advantage in the game. And it was fun. It is a fun game. It is a game where Newman Athletics really brings that whole thing out, where it didn't matter what game system was on, you're kicking your ass. And like on the NES, they had like special controllers for it.
Right. So these are the Famicom ones.
No. Yeah, and there's the Famicom controllers. But the NES had the exact same thing.
Right.
And there were other versions of this kind of thing. Track and field was actually a basic bitch next to what was to come. So Atari had to get in on the game. And believe it or not, I actually believe Activision's Decathlon's probably the better game. It has more to it. Instead of pressing one button, you're swinging back and forth. You're doing
Good
like
point.
left, right,
Yep.
and then press a button. It had a number. I'm so sorry, I do not remember the number of events in it, but it was several events.
It had more
was
events.
graphically attractive. It was my uncle and I used to just play the shit out of
is
the game.
really
Oh,
fun.
and by the way,
It is, actually. That was a good call.
I
forgot about that.
I've only mentioned him a couple times out here. Tom knows like the pain I suffered at the hands of my uncle, but
Who used
so
to kick your
so
ass
my
all the time,
uncle's
Danny?
my uncle was he's
And just kick his ass.
he's in a wheelchair his entire life, and his hands he had problems with his hands, so he would hold controllers upside down. And that motherfucker would beat me. Holding that damn controller upside down. And just like, I'm like, how the hell are you doing that? Oh, Jeff.
That's one of those ideas
You
where
lost
you
at the
lose the
pyramid.
mobility
He was a
of one
hell of
area
a
of the
game.
body, others increase.
Yep. No, he was. Yeah, he was all about the gaming. But
Yes, he was. He could play
Decathlon.
like a boss.
I completely forgot. I really didn't even think about that. So so this is already in the generation of Nintendo, of the NES, and like you said, Atari, not wanting to be outdone, had Activision released the game. Not Atari.
Activision,
Well,
but
Atari didn't care whether they were outdone.
They both released around the same time.
did they
A
really?
month with them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was just looking up.
Oh,
like,
that was the U.S.
when-
release, though, wasn't
No, the
It says,
NES came.
Activision was.
No, not the game. No, not the game. The actual console system. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
but it's
console.
still an Atari
the
2600.
2600 game.
Yeah, it
came
was on
out-
the 2600.
The 2600 came out ages before, so its
Right.
limitations, hardware
Oh,
limitations,
yeah. They
were.
pulled a lot out.
But
to do that.
thank you, holy crap! Did Activision everything they made was beautiful.
Oh, they pulled up
I
the
love
stops on that game.
Activision always could pull
Oh.
shit out of the 2600.
Fair.
Everybody would look and go, "How did you do that?"
It looked Commodore 64 level.
It did. It really did. The graphics on it were beautiful. The gameplay is unbelievable.
It is a game you should absolutely play on the Atari 2600. It is a game that you can play with friends and they will not go like, "What? Why are you showing me this?"
But
It is an excellent game.
But this is another one. It's another one that's going to kill those freaking Atari joysticks in like 5 minutes.
Left or right? Get a. Although, oh no, they're the modern ones are really just remakes of the old ones.
I know
But,
that. Yeah.
But maybe there was the Starfighter. The Starfighter was a great.
You could buy good sticks.
Yeah, it wasn't a joystick, by the way. The Starfighter was all buttons, so it was like it was originally done for Defender. That was the whole idea, to recreate Defender on the Atari 2600. But it, as a side effect, was all buttons, and it was a deal killer on Defender
Yeah.
because you could do the trick with it. You could do a popsicle stick trick. And you can kick ass at that game. I'm gonna do a couple. I was surprised they weren't mentioned, so I didn't bring them up.
All right.
But the Commodore 64, like
Summer
for
game.
for this whole side, yeah, this was like a huge
We all
part of
played
our
it.
gaming.
We all played it.
Our gaming youth, and yeah, the obviously Summer Games,
Summer Games.
was one of the huge, and it birthed a whole bunch of a whole bunch of sequels. I think my favorite was probably World Games.
Yes.
That was really the caber toss, pretty
And then-
goddamn sweet.
Don't forget California.
Yeah, I
California
knew you were gonna
Games,
bring it
thank
up.
you.
Because
Yeah,
that was another
California
one that
game.
was kind of like teetering on.
Also
And
on the
it's
Atari 2600, please do not play it on the Atari 2600. Play it somewhere
I mean,
else.
there is
was
a
really
ton.
bad.
No,
You
see
start
that's interesting. So
separating
that was my
Yes.
game
all
called
boxing
Apex.
games.
Called
There are-
Apex.
There is
They did
boxing
summer
games.
games.
Summer
Yeah.
games.
But it also came out after it came out on the 64. It came out on a ton of other
Yeah,
platforms.
that game studio.
I should
Released
mention Winter Games
A
as
lot
well
of
was
other
really
places,
good.
but they were mainly computer at first.
Yeah, they were. They were
were
Commodore,
smart, probably.
Commodore first.
Yeah.
Apex
You know what?
specialized in Commodore games.
When you started seeing well, I mean, brutal sports football was amazing, and I think that counts.
You know,
It's a-
I think we
athletic
were on a more
field.
general sports thing. We'd probably do.
but he
it.
did say football, not foosball.
Yeah, that's true.
I looked up actual Olympic sports.
Ah, all right.
But
That was a good note.
we should probably do just one on boxing games.
You could.
Because there's a lot of interesting
Oh my
boxing
God.
games.
Barbie's
Believe it or not.
Desage showing is.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
No, we did the driving game, didn't we? No, it was the
Oh, we did.
National.
We do. We
That
do.
was the
Yeah,
Ashley
we did do
Quinn or
Hannah
something like
Montana.
that.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah, Mary Kate and Ashley.
Mary
Oh
Kate
no, we
Ashley-
did Mary Kate and Ashley.
Ashley
recently.
driving game. Yeah, we did that one. So
It's
yeah,
pretty
we
good.
should maybe
It's
do boxing
surprisingly
games.
good,
That was a
actually.
horrible game.
It
No,
was
it's
not
great.
horrible.
It was wonderful. You
It
never
was-
played fucking Hooters
Oh,
Road Trip,
oh,
okay?
when I
For
say-
like nights.
When I say horrible, I mean it was good, but yet it was just like,
Yeah.
how are we supposed to do this shit?
So
We bought it, so we bought a license.
Yeah, thank you. We got the IP. We got to use it.
my old neighbor and I, you remember Jason, right? Because we used to all hang out. But Jason and I did a whole weekend of Hooters Road Trip. Oh my God, that's torture. By the way, we were so drunk. We were the whole weekend. That's the only. By the way, if you play
Just say
Hooters
it.
Road
This
Trip,
weekend.
just get drunk.
This weekend.
That's what you should do.
This
That's
weekend.
the only way
I'm
to
in
play
there.
it. It's the only way it's worth playing.
All right, hey Rob, we should probably wrap this mess up.
All right,
Rob, but before you do, where are we gonna be this weekend, Rob?
we're gonna be at Man with Power in Madison, Wisconsin.
Tickets still available.
Are they?
Yeah, there are.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, there are still tickets available. Gold and silver and platinum VIP all sold out. So
You
ain't
can
getting the
walk in
platinum.
it. You can walk in at the event.
Yep. You can buy tickets at the door.
There's tickets at the door. They're not. I'm trying to remember how much they are, but you could do a 2-day
It's like
pass.
50 for a night, 100 for
Yeah.
the weekend.
Yeah, so you can do one day if you wanted to. If you just wanted to catch Magic Sword, I'm gonna miss them.
Oh, that's right. They're
I am gonna
Saturday
miss them.
night.
They're
They're
Saturday fucking night, and I'm there Friday. that said, I'm gonna try and hit them up. They kind of have their albums, right? They have like a 2-part album, and I've got the first part of it.
And now I know what happened in the
Okay.
storyline.
Exactly, you got it.
All right. Well, you'll have to tell us what you need.
You know me.
You'll have to tell us what you need for the merch booth.
Anyway, so I'll hit them up. I'll happily. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah,
if
but they won't.
I'll have
They won't
them
be there Friday.
They're not gonna be there?
No, they'll show up Saturday.
Yeah, so I'll give you guys some cash and
Most bands show up
don't
the night of the show. All right, so
by the way, they
but
are very good.
The lineup is effing amazing. It's going to be a great weekend. We are bringing a few things we've never bought any place before. Mad with Power is the first place we're going to roll out some new stuff that we've never bought anywhere before. So there's a few new goodies that you will see at Mad with Power that you've never seen before by the Guys, Games, and Beer crew. And then we're bringing back some of the classics, but we've got a whole bunch of new stuff we're bringing to Man with Power. We're going to be bigger and better than ever at Man with Power. This is going to be our biggest showing there.
For the record, if you are searching for them on the internet, go with Mad with Power Fest. Make sure to put Fest at the end of it.
Yeah.
There is actually a band called Mad with Power, which tends to show up in searches.
Right. So
Which
check
I
that out.
now know about them because of that. So
But-
see, they've helped me again.
But that also being said, 3 weeks after that, we're going to be in Minnesota doing 2D Con. And oh my God, are we going to be doing 2D Con? I hope you enjoy it, guys.
Did you say D2Con?
I did.
Yeah.
2D Con, I promise we'll use lube.
Look up some variation of
As
that.
we're I promise we'll use lots of lube, but boy, we're doing you hard. We got a whole bunch of new stuff we're going to bring up there that we haven't brought out other places either. Like Rob said, it's basically MGC plus. So we're running 2 rooms there. We're running the ballroom, which we have got a ton of stuff in, and then we're going to run a private party room, which will run Friday and Saturday night from like 7 p.m. to like 2 a.m. in the morning. Well, they've already said we can stay open later than 2 a.m. if we want to, which we probably will because we're going to be drinking.
What the hell? I'm there for the weekend.
Check out the G2B, the
I'm
Guys
across
Games,
the street. That'll
the
be
Guys
fun.
Games and Beer Dive Bar, which will be a lot of fun there. We have got plans. Trust me, we have got plans. I've been working on all sorts of special items for that.
Last time I was in leather.
It was pretty fucking awesome. All right, Rob, take us out of this mess.
All right, this is every episode of Guys, Games, and Beers brought to you by Lionheart Racing. All the joys of racing without the rubber hot dogs. You can check them out at www.guysgamesandbeer.net. And look on the right-hand side of the screen.
I'm a lot lit.
And click through that 77 logo. And they're on a bit of a break right now. However, you can watch
All
you
the
can
old
watch-
races.
Dude, there's like years of races on there, so you can check them out. Live announcers, like this isn't just like some guys playing a video game. This is like some serious racing going down
There's
with
real
a real
races.
announcer. You know, this is like real racing going on. There's actually people who race professionally, not in the video game world, in the physical world, who race at Lionheart. So, Lionheart Racing, all the joys of racing. Check them out. Say, look, guys, we need you back. Get the F back.
Just talking to you, George.
Yep. Poor George.
I know. He works too hard.
It's like,
All right.
what kind of sponsors did I choose?
Hopefully see you guys this weekend.
Jesus Christ, Tom! By the way, you can check us out at www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer, where you can check out the dankest memes by Master Memeology Dallas. And this week was a pretty good week, actually.
It was, he had some.
Not everything was safe for work. So I can't.
yeah, definitely don't.
So you
don't
want
look
to know?
at work.
You want to know about the super secret stuff going on Facebook? You better frickin' follow Guys Games and Beer on Facebook and check out the Guys Games and Beer support group. I'm talking to the fucking camera like the mic's there. The mic's right there.
I know.
By the way, I'm switching the microphone situation.
All right.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
All right.
I'm-
After all that
No, I thought about that when I was
After all
sober.
that
Not
work?
now.
work.
That's something I've been working on. Okay. I know you were looking at. Oh look, it's drunk ambitious Rob.
Do we all get Wink Martindale microphones?
Oh.
Does he carry the little?
Yeah.
weird, like,
I'm good with that.
I'll give you a little wink.
I want to wink Marcadell.
You can check us on it. Jesus Christ. Really IPAs, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway,
That was so dumb.
you can out at youtube.com/guysgamesofbeer. Don't forget, every Tuesday at 6:15 p.m. CST, that's Central
About.
Standard Time.
Give or take. We may have
Except for today, we were
about
late.
20 minutes
We were
late.
talking, man. It happens. You can check us out and subscribe for that. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a hug.
Give us a little love, man.
Why is it we're fucking famous at every convention and yet you people realize that you're looking at the podcast that was one of the up and coming of 2016.
Maybe because we were clanking cans.
Boy, did we collapse.
Starting to sound like those
Hey, wasn't that about the time you
best
came
of
on,
forever.
Ryan?
18 years ago, I'm like, you haven't gotten better since
Well,
18 years ago.
I'm like that band that had that one hit, that
Yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of people heard, and it's like, oh, whatever happened?
This was
Shit,
the
they're
best
still
beer.
playing.
This is the best beer since 1893.
In 1893.
In 1893.
Hey.
That's riding it hard.
You know what? This is a very old school episode of Guys Get
Hey.
Beer.
It really is.
We are like the proclaimers.
Thank you, yes. And I will walk 500 miles no matter what it takes.
Yes.
All right, Rob,
Sorry,
let's
now
wrap
I-
there. Let's
now
wrap
I've got
there.
it.
We're out of here.
I've
Later,
got
guys.
it.
We'll see you this weekend. Definitely come and buy me a beer. You like how
Screw that, I'm only there Friday. Buy me a beer.
Okay, bye.